Today we will learn about the contra entries. With the help of the journal entries, we will understand how to pass the entries into the ledger called cash book. For that, we have to first understand that some transactions are recorded in the triple column cash book and which relates to both the cash and the bank, which means balance of one decreases, that of the other increases. Both the cash and bank cannot increase, both the cash and bank cannot decrease. Such transactions are entered on both the sides of the cash book. Such entries are called contra entries, right? Now, case number 1 says cash deposited into the bank rupees 20,000. If you know the journal, it comes out as bank account debit to cash. As we know, journal and the ledger are both opposite to each other. So here, as we see, the bank is on the debit, it goes straight to the credit side of the ledger. Cash is on the credit in the journal, it will go straight to the debit side of the ledger. So here we write by bank account 20,000 will be under the cash column. To cash account 20,000 will be under the bank column. Remember to write a C within a bracket in the journal folio and here also again on the journal folio. Both sides you have to pass this C to give a clear understanding that those are the contra entries. Case number 2 says cash withdrawn from bank for office use rupees 10,000, which means the entry becomes cash account debit to bank account, because the golden rule says cash comes into the firm and bank is the giver. So cash account debit to bank. Cash is in the debit side of the journal, will goes to the credit side of the ledger, cash book ledger. So by cash account, amount will be under the bank column. Again, here we see bank is in the credit side, it will go to the debit side of the cash book ledger under the cash column. Amount will be under the cash column. Similarly, again make a note of C here and here also, debit and credit side both in the folio numbers place. Again we see in the third case it says that the check of rupees 10,000 received from Shankar on 15th April. Simply the entry will be to Shankar account because this is the receiving side, revenue side. So amount will be under the cash column because it behaves as the cash received. But the second part of the transaction says that the deposit into the check was deposited into the bank on 20th April 25, and so it becomes naturally again a contra entry. First try to understand the journal. It is the bank account debit to cash account. Bank is in the debit, will go straight to the credit. Cash in the credit will go to the debit side. Make a note of C within a bracket. Amount here will be under the cash column and amount here will be under the bank column. Now remember that amounts or checks that are withdrawn for office use are only the contra entries. Amounts or checks that are withdrawn from the bank for personal use, that means if it says that the proprietor withdrawn the amount from the bank for his life insurance or maybe for the tuition fees or maybe the school fees, those are all the personal withdrawals. So those are not the contra entries. That's why under the cash book those are the entries that will come under the credit side with the particulars by drawings account.